Hello, everyone. My name is Tammy Grant. I am the CEO and owner of Creative Expressions Picture Video Service, and I provide cost effective videography services, web design services, social media marketing, and business startup services for startups and small businesses. Tonight, I'm here to empower my business entrepreneurs here tonight. I love to empower. I love to drop nuggets. I haven't been on for a while, and so I'm very excited to be on this evening. I have been busy doing my business, and so tonight I'm here to come on in. Tend to fall back in the responsibility of doing what we need to do as entrepreneurs because of social media sometimes can work in a negative way towards us because we think that all we have to do is post our stuff and boom, we'll get a sale or whatever the case is, because that is definitely not what doing business is all about. And so I want to talk to you about why some of us have gotten into a slump because we depend so much on social media as to do the business for us. And I'm not saying that social media is not a tool to help you to get out, to communicate. What social media is, it's a tool to communicate what you are actually doing in your business. So keep that in mind. It's just a tool. It cannot do the business for you. If you want to be effective as a business person, you have to be behind the scenes. You have to be behind the scenes. You hear what I'm saying? You got to be behind the scenes making stuff happen. It's not just about posting your stuff. And some of you think too small. You think too small. If your vision is too small, if your vision is not big enough, your vision should overwhelm you. That's what it should do. When you have a big dream, when you dream big, it should overwhelm you. Because I tell you right now, I'm overwhelmed, and I'm like scratching for people. So I have to bring somebody into my team. I can no longer do this by myself, because when you have a big vision, you cannot do what you do by yourself. If your vision is something that only you can do, you are not dreaming big. You're dreaming small. You're dreaming small. And I'm not saying that you can't start small. Because small beginnings bring large future success. So I'm not saying that, but I just want you to hear what I'm saying here tonight is that a lot of people get lazy with the fact that they have this outlet to promote their products and services. So if you're not out here making business deals, sitting at the table bargaining, that's what a business person does. You're making partnerships. You're sitting at the table. You're making things come to tuition, and you're not making things happen so it can just be in your favor. You have to make a business deal. You have to present a business deal that's going to be a win-win for both people at the end of the day. Because, if it's all about you winning and nobody else is winning, then it's not going to work. It's not going to work. And so you cannot hide behind social media to think that some miracle, because you can post till you blue in the face, if you're not out here making business connections and relationships and sitting at the table, because you got to sit at the, I'm not saying that you can't get sales, you can't get sales on social media. It just will be a sell, you know, because it's a difference from when you just have a sell and you have consistency. You have real business partnership relationships that's going to be bringing you in revenue. That is what I'm talking about, you know. So, you know, it has been, you know, a lot of people have gotten, I don't know if I want to say have gotten lazy behind social media, because they think that social media is going to do all the work. They think that they don't have to do anything to make things happen. You know, and how you, when you ask yourself this question, how many business meetings do you have this week? How many people have you been on the phone talking to? How many voicemails have you been leaving so that you can connect and make these business meetings happen? You have to start going for the gusto. You can't go for small stuff. Small stuff. You got to go for the gusto, you know. And so the people that that are on your social media, that follows you on social media, is only limited. They're only limited to where you can go with those people. So you cannot judge how you do business on the people that are on your page, or whatever they do, how they respond to you, or comment on your posts, or because at the end of the day, if you don't got invoices coming in, it don't mean anything. It don't mean jack if invoice is not coming in, you know, and you're not sitting at those tables where somebody needs your services, and you're negotiating some business deals, you know. And I'm talking about contracts. That's what I'm talking about. Contractual relationships in business. You know, you have something for your target audience that they need, and that they have to depend on you to do it. You know, because you know at the end of the day that what you have is going to make the other person successful. That is how you cut business deals. The reason why some of you cannot get an effective business deal, because you're going in it just so you can win. You gotta go in it so that the both parties can win at the end of the day. That when they get whatever service or product that you have, they know at the end of the day, if they get this, they're going to be successful as a result of taking on your services or your products. That is what people should feel, or be able to get from you, that they know that they are going to be successful. That means that if they're successful, they're going to bring in more revenue for their business. Those are the deals that people pay for. If you can make them successful at the end of the day, they don't mind paying for your services. They don't mind buying that product if it's going to make them successful at the end of the day. If it's going to meet a need that they have in business, you know. So when it's a win-win, it's going to go over. It's going to be, you're going to have a successful business partnership, because you're not trying to go in it so that you can be the one that win. You're going in it so that the other person can be successful too. That is how you do business. That is how you take your business to the next level. You know, and you should be looking at your business in terms of your target audience, and what you can offer those individuals, what they're going to get as a result of them getting your services, and being able to identify your business benefits, your features, you know. And so some of y'all, when you post for your advertisement, you need to be identifying the benefits of your product before you start going into how much it costs. So people are only going to buy when they see how it's going to benefit them, how it's going to make them successful at the end of the day. Like I said, social media is only a tool to get your products and service out to that individual, but you have to do the footwork. You got to do the behind the scenes footwork to make it happen. Social media cannot do all of your work. It just cannot do all of your work. It cannot do all. I'm not saying that it can't bring you money. Yes, you can make money off of social media. Yes, you can. And yes, it depends on your strategy. It depends on what you're selling. So it all depends on those things. But at the end of the day, you still have to rub shoulders with people. You still have to get in there and sit at them tables, or whether it's a table or whether it's a conference call, a video conference, or whatever it is. You have to be out there connecting with those people so that you can make your dreams come true. If you want to be successful as a business owner, you have to be a self-starter. You have to be a self-starter. Some of you waiting for somebody to tell you to start. And that is why you haven't gone anywhere, because you have not done anything. You waiting for everything to line up perfectly before you go out and do something. That is just not how it works. You have to go on whatever you have. Whatever you have, go on where you at. Start where you at now. So once you get started, then things will start opening up for you. In business, you're going to start it's going to start opening up for you. But you have to get started. You have to get started. And like I had just said, a lot of us, have depended on social media to do all the work. Behind the scenes, you got to be making those dreams come true. You got to be out there willing and dealing with those people, and getting things rolling in what you call business. And like I said, if you are not a self-starter, you will not last in entrepreneurship. You just will not. If you don't have the drive to keep going when it gets hard, when everything looks like it's against you, looks like your money's not coming in the way you need it to come in, you have to still be moving as an entrepreneur, because you have to keep it positive. You got to still keep dreaming when things is not the way you want it to be. And so, because, and one thing, and sometimes, it does get rough. It gets rough sometimes, but you have to keep moving. You got to keep moving, because that's the reason. Think about the reason. Your passion was the reason you started your business. Your passion was the reason that you started this business in the first place. Okay? So you got to keep it moving when everything else looks totally like upside down. Keep it moving. You hear the young people say, keep it moving. So business has to be done most of it has to be done behind the scenes. It got to be done behind the scenes. You got to be out there connecting, networking with a purpose. You're networking with a purpose. Okay, when you network, you're networking with a purpose, so that those people that you are connecting with can help you fulfill your vision. It's not about when you still looking to trying to just get a sale. When you only just looking to get a sale, you have missed the point. And I've said this before in my video. You have missed the point. When you are only just looking to get a sale, you need to be looking for people that can help you be successful in your business, That's what you need to be doing. You know, and forming your team, team building. You know, so that you can get them partnerships together. You can get those partnerships lined up. You know, that is what business building is all about. You know, that's what it's all about. Bringing in those partnerships so that you can get to the place that you need to be in your business. You know, it's later for taking them little baby steps. It's time to take some giant steps. You've been out here for a minute. You know, it's not until you start taking the giant steps is when you're going to really see the success. Sometimes you gotta like jump. Like, you know, this is the bridge, you know, this is the bridge, and sometimes you gotta just jump over it, you know, and just hope that you make it over. That is just how if you want to be successful, sometimes you cannot depend on taking baby steps, because you're not going to get where you need to get to. You've been taking them same little steps for the past 4 or 5 years. So now it's time for you to go and take some giant steps. Now, you know, you shooting for little business deals here. Now it's time to learn how to put a contract together. Learn how to put a contract together. Learn how to put a proposal together for what you have to offer, so that you can have contracts, consistent money coming in, not just, you know, money here and there, you know. So that is what I'm talking about, you know. And I know I'm on my way to, you know, I subbed as a teacher, but I'm on my way to letting that go. I'm on my way because I'm going to be permanently working where I do not have to depend on that anymore, because I believe in myself. I already know my vision. I know the vision that the Creator has given me, and I'm going to step out with that vision. I'm going to step out with that vision. I am going to be fully working for myself, where I do not have to work as a substitute teacher. I do not have to do that for supplemental income, you know, while I'm growing my business. That is going to be done with. That is going to be over, because you know why? I don't want to do it no more. So now I have to if you don't want to do something anymore, you have to begin to put yourself in a place where you don't have to do it. You have to start going after more. It is so much out here. It is so many people out here that want to do business with you. They want to do contracts with you, but they have not met you. You have not presented anything to anybody. So that is why people do not know that you're out here. People do not know you have that program. People do not know that you offer certain products or whatever services, and I'm talking about the right people. I'm not talking about small people. And some of y'all dealing with small people. And I don't mean to feel like I'm above anybody, but you can't deal with small people if you want to get ahead. Do you hear what I'm saying? You got to deal with people that have the mindset that thinks big, you know, and they have the money to make your dreams come true. You gotta stop connecting with small people, because small people can't get you anywhere. They cannot do what you're trying to do. And I'm talking to a select few people. That's what I'm talking to tonight. If you're trying to go somewhere in your business big, you can't go there with small-minded people. You cannot go there with the people on your social media page, because half of those people on that page is not serious about their business. They just want to make a couple dollars, buy a couple of their jewelry, and buy a little of that, and then they made their little cash and they out the door. Those are not the kind of people that is going to make you successful. Those are not the people that are going to help take you to the next level. You know, so if you are still dependent on that, it's not going to work. You got to go where people where people have the money, where people are established to help you so that you can get to where you need to go. You gotta, and then of course, when you go to established people, established corporations, yes, they're gonna want you to have it all together. So you gotta be willing to step your game up. You gotta cross your T's and dot your I's so that you can get those contracts. Okay? That's what I'm talking about. Contracts. Going after contracts. Going after companies that can get you to where you're trying to go to. Larger companies, and people that can get you in those doors. And so social media cannot do it. You can sit there and post all you wanna. Social media is just not gonna do everything that you need to do in your business. It's only gonna, is like I said, social media is an outlet. It's an outlet to communicate your products and services. That's what it, and to social, and to make social connections online. So if you haven't done the footwork, it's not gonna come, it's not gonna come together. You gotta do the footwork. You gotta do the footwork. I don't care how much people say, oh, they made all of this amount of money online and all this old stuff. Okay, yes. Are you just saying that just because you want to, convince people that you have this or that? At the end of the day, you still have to, if you want to get to where you need to get to, you gotta be out here willing and dealing with these people. And you gotta be doing business meetings and connecting with people and, those kind of things. Especially whatever type of business that you do have, whether you sell a product or service, you need to start thinking big. That's what I'm trying to say. You need to start thinking big. You have a product or services, think about franchising, doing franchise with what you sell. If so you can take your business to the next level. That's what you do. I've just thrown that little nugget out there. I don't know who that's for, but it's time. It is definitely, it's time for you to go to the next level. It's time. Because social media, like I said, by itself is just not going to do everything you need for your business. Social media will help you as a tool to help you to get that message out, to get that communication out. But at the end of the day, you have to be willing and dealing, and you got to be sitting down with these people. You have to be sitting down with these people, making some things happen. Making some things happen for the dream that you said you had. So I wanted to come on here, drop some nuggets. Because the things that I'm learning in my business, as I'm learning and growing in my own business, it inspires me to help other people. Because some people think that's all they gotta do is post their little stuff on social media. That's it. And they, that's it. And no, you need to be behind the scenes making it happen too. You got to be behind the scenes, making it happen. Because it will happen if you're putting the time and the effort in to make what you're doing happen. Just don't get. All I'm saying is just don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted, because so many people are discouraged because. They post their stuff all day long and nobody buys nothing. They, because you're depending on this, you cannot just depend on your social media to get business. You can't just only, that's what I'm trying to say to you. You can't just only depend on that. And if you're not first providing value to people, then you're not going to get that consistency in your business. So when anybody that's out here starting a business, and I just want to say this, if you're new to starting a business, hear what I'm trying to say. Start off with giving value first. Start educating the people in the field that you went to school for, or whatever you're doing. Start off educating them. Start off giving them tips. Start off empowering those people, and watch you grow in your business. Don't come on selling your stuff, just selling all the. Don't do that. That is not the right way to do it. It is not the right way to do it. People are doing it, but it's not the right way. Okay, you'll get a sale here and there, but when you provide value in, you represent value, people are going to be dying to get a consultation with you. People are going to be looking for you to help them with their business, or help them with things that they're doing in their business, or projects and things, because they know you have the knowledge. They know you have the ability to help them, because all the value you have put on the table. That is what people will know you for. Don't get caught up in that. Do not get caught up in it. It's nothing wrong with promoting your services, your products and services, but you always do it if you're going to sell, you do it at a 80-20. So 80% of empowering, if you post, say for example, I'm going to give you an example. If you post 5 times a day on Instagram, this is just an example, then at least one of those posts, or at least one should at least be a sell post. It should at least have one sell post on there, a day. You shouldn't have multiple selling all through your page. Especially when people don't know you. You have a new product and service, they don't know you, and when you're on social media, you have to be able to present yourself so that people can trust you. They don't know you. They don't know you from a can of spray paint. But when you begin to provide value and education and empowerment to people, then that's when they will trust you. That's when they will see your brand as something that is reputable. That's what they will see. And that is how you want to be seen as a new business person. Or and if you have been in business for a long time and you have been doing it that way, then now is your time to change. It's your time to fix that. Okay. So on that note, I am going to be ending this live video. I'm going to be all of my videos. Wanted to also say they all go onto YouTube. So I do have a YouTube channel, and you can find me under Tammy Grant. And it's in the name of it is Mind Your Business 101. That's the name of my channel. My YouTube channel is Mind Your Business 101. So you could follow me on there. So I will, every time I upload a video, I will be posting it into the various groups so that people can get value. That's what I'm doing. I provide value in my business. That's what I provide. Provide value. However, I do offer products and services. Excuse me. So that's what I'll be doing. You will you'll see a poll. You will see a YouTube link. I don't know. I probably download it once I get done, and then I'll upload it onto the site today, and then you'll see it. I'll repost it, especially if actually you can go back and replay this video. If for information, if you just pop coming in. So on this note, I am going to be ending this live video, and I do thank you all for joining. Those who had tuned in, I'm gonna ask that you like and share the video if it has given you some value. If it hasn't given you value, it's okay. You know, but if it has really given you some value, I would appreciate that you would like it and share the video. Until then, I'm gonna say good night, everybody.